Hi friends! So today I was going to show you how I created this bag from stuffing paper, tissue paper that came in my Grove order. So this is a bag I got at a discount store. And what I did was gently took it apart and then glued it to a piece of thicker paper, and then I traced along the fold lines so I have a template. Can you see the lines? There we go. Right, so there's one along the bottom, and then there's these two sets of three for where they fold here. Okay. And so this is what I created afterwards. Looks very similar. You know, we could cut the sides or what have you. Now I cut all mine out together at the same time. So I got paper shift, which then translated to not quite on the template, but that's okay because this was free, right? Free. And it's keeping it out of the recycle, or what's it called, landfill. There we go. Okay, so took this, deconstructed it, traced it out. Now I have scanned this, and I'll try and make a file and attach it so that you guys can just print out your own and skip this step, right, where you deconstruct this guy and make that. So another cool thing I figured out, oh, also what you're gonna need aside from the template is some sort of a straight edge, a pencil, scissors, and a glue. This might not be the right glue, it's just what I grabbed. So far the other ones are holding together pretty well. So what I did was I took these papers that I got from Grove, and it's pretty handy because they are exactly the right size for this bag. Oop, I need to, sorry, one moment. See, that one's gonna be short, so I'm just gonna remove it. And then here's all my scraps from the last one. I thought I might be able to do something with them. You know, scraps are good. I love the scraps. All right, so here is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so this will make 8 bags. Oh, sounds like my kids are coming in, so we'll see if they need me. All right, so what I did was I put it all the way to one edge. And if you see, when I bundle these all together, there's, you know, it's not perfect, which is fine. These are junk journal supplies. Junk journal. They're not supposed to be perfect, right? Okay, so you see how it's perfect, right? This is the right size from top to bottom. And then I can just snug it up to one corner. So then what I'll do is I'm just gonna trace. You could do this with paper bags, any kind of sturdy bag that you have, right? I just happened to find out that this foldy paper from Grove, which they give you a lot of, is perfect. Perfect. Keep using that word. It's just, you know, I love when a plan comes together. I love when something feels like kismet. Okay, so I traced it, right? I have just a couple of cuts. This is the trickiest. I'm just gonna put it out there. Now I could try to like clip it together. That might be a better tool.
No one wanted to play with me.
Okay. Okay, I went and had a proper jump on the trampoline with my daughter. So I'm gonna try that little thing I talked about. That's probably bigger than I need it to be, huh? Yeah. Okay, and then maybe one here. How are you guys doing today? For me, it is a Saturday, right before Super Bowl Sunday, American football event. I'm gonna go to some friend's house simply because he's going to have some amazing brisket. You know, brisket, delicious, slow smoked, nicely seasoned. All right, so see, I didn't even follow my own line there, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It does not need to be perfect. Even though I keep using that word to describe the fit. So I'm just gonna keep these bad boys for later. You know, keep all the things. They might turn into something magical. Cutty cut, 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 cut. All right. So when I first entertained the idea of doing junk journaling, I went and loaded up my cart with a ridiculous amount of stuff through Amazon. And then slowly I watched videos of people creating things out of the stuff they had. And I was like, well, you know, I can buy these brown paper bags, but in my life, I tend to get a lot of brown paper, whether it's at a grocery store or a thrift store or in boxes. I do really like the ones that had print on them. I will say that. You know, like I had bought, sorry, this from Amazon. And I thought maybe I could decoupage with it, or if it's thick enough, make some bags. Because the bags with the print are a little pricey. Like this was a slightly better deal. There's 24 sheets that are 20 by 30. You know what? I haven't even opened this. Let's open this. It is tissue paper, so it might not work. Might be too thin. Yeah, that's pretty thin. But let me do this so you can get a gander. Look at all those pretty antique-y looking things. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's thin. That's tissue paper. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I do not own the rights to that slightly familiar song. Anyways, so this will have to be used to decoupage and not make bags with. Thank you for joining me on that journey. But I will link this in the comments so that if you too want some of this beautiful paper, you can get it. And then, I'm so off topic right now, but I'm excited. I'm finally doing the things. Look at this. It is a newspaper from 1926. And I do believe that makes it public domain. So I'm quite excited to go through and scan some of the stuff in here. Like that. Look at that. Look at that map. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm looking forward to going through and scanning some of the things in here. And, oh wow. And then offering them as images. Because this is, look, oh, look at how vintage it is. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So anyways, these images are going to be amazing. Look at that. Look at that. What a stamp that would make. Oh, radio console table, $20. Oh my Lanta. What? Anyways, won't that be exciting? Get this scanned and offer. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in something like copies of this newspaper, let me know. Look at like that little map. The Chicago Sun. This is the Sunday Tribune, the world's greatest newspaper. Part 3, the real estate section. Okay. Oh, it's a funny. The Toodle. Okay, so back to this. So then we just separate them. All right. I'll only do 2 since that might be loud on the camera. And I apologize if I kick the tripod. I will do my best not to. So here is where the straight edge comes in handy. So what we want to do is fold from here to there. To this down point and that down point. So line it up as best you can. I should have my glasses on. And then I fuss with it just a little because otherwise some of my folds get crooked. You know, like I said, my cutting gets a little off because I'm cutting through 8 layers. And then what I do is I just eyeball a back fold right about there, and then line that up and fold it back over. And then we just switch over. So to this down corner and that up corner, or that down corner and this up, whatever. And we fold that. Do the little back fold. And then the forward fold. Now oh, that's going to be loud. Sorry. I thought about removing those folds, but that would have took time. So maybe later I'll eliminate that portion of it. But for now, that's how it's going to be. Also, then these can hold a little bit more. So when you look at that, you can tell that like there's a gap here and then it lines up there. So like I said, not 100%, but good enough for me. Where did my piece go that I was using to glue on? Oh, I flew it off the edge. All right. Hold, please. All right. So this is the glue stick I'm using today. It's a big one. Oh, it's not working. You know what I did? I left it open. I walked away yesterday and left it open. So I'm going to have to see if I can cut that off and save some of it. That's a bummer. All right, so then we'll just go to this. What glue sticks do you guys like? Which ones do you find work best for paper craft? I also have some like liquid glues that probably work pretty good. So I just want to line, let's see, yep, that'll work. Just line it up best I can along the edge. Smoosh. Could probably use one of my bone folders. And then take this, and it's a little bit of a fold into this area, so I like to get both sections. And then you just pick where you want to fold it, honestly. In this part, I always get a little glue on my fingers. All right, now my finger's sticking. And there it is, right? There it is. There is a bag for free. And once you do one or two, they go really fast. Once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty easily. And then, you know, you could make ephemera bags, right? Like, make it easy for putting pages together, because let's say you have a theme here and then a theme here. Or if you sell, you could use these to send the little bits in. I'm trying to coffee dye some. The first round, you couldn't tell that I coffee dyed them, so I really saturated them this time. So I will show those to you later. And then I have bought a bunch of stamps from Temu, I believe somebody told me it's called. Like some bigger surface stamps. And once those show up, I'll try those out on there. But at the moment, I could do a stencil maybe? Maybe a giant bee. Let's try that. Here's a Dollar Tree stencil. Okay. And then, here we go. I've got this big Tim Holtz Distress, and then this is my black dauber. All right, so we'll just see how this works. Oh, my foot's hanging off. And I'm gonna do my best not to get the words. Can you hear my washing machine? It's laundry Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day, so we're trying to get some of that stuff done. And my son was asking if he could get earn some money for chores, but we have had a hard time just getting him to do the basic chores. So we had him start some of his laundry. Nope, I got some of the K. Oh well. Because you can't earn extra money if you're not even doing your basic chores. So we're playing catch up on that, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. I wonder if there's something I could do over it. Yeah, not bad. I'm excited to see what the big full stamps do, because that would be really fun. All right, anyways, that's all that was about. That is my video on making your own paper bags out of the stuff we get in the mail all the time, right? If you order packages, that is. If you're like me and you order packages, you end up with papers like this. So I've started saving them, and I like this idea. I like reduce, reuse, recycle. So thank you for watching this, and let me know if you have suggestions, tips, tricks, something you'd like maybe to see me review or try out. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll start putting out more content. So please subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.